Radhe Radhe everyone. This video is all about the information related to fake experience letter which was used by one of my LinkedIn connections and how it created a lot of problems in his professional journey. I will be discussing with you what happened with him and what you can learn from his story. So this video will actually help you to understand what is going on in the market, especially if you are a fresher, especially if you have a career gap, because you are the ones who are being targeted. And even if you're an experienced person, you should definitely give right advice to the people so that they don't get trapped in any kind of false marketing. So let's start the video, and before that, please do hit the like button of this video. It really motivates me to bring more useful videos for you all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and you can also follow me on Instagram Learn with Gigs, where I regularly share job related updates. So first of all, before moving ahead with what happened with one of my LinkedIn connections, first understand what is the difference between fake role and fake experience, because many of you mix up these two terms. You should know what exactly they mean. So for example, let us first focus on what is fake role. So for example, you are an HR executive, right, and you have experience of 2 years in this domain. Now you want to switch, in some other domain. For example, you want to switch in HR analytics domain. So what you did, you trained yourself for a couple of months, for a couple of years, and you made yourself so much strong in your technical skills that you were able to manipulate your past experience, which was actually as an HR executive. You actually folded that, manipulated that in HR analytics. So that is fine, because you have real experience in a company and you are manipulating your role to a role which you are looking for, because you have trained yourself in that domain, and that's how you can switch domain also. And a lot of people do this. So this is called as fake role. I will not use this word fake role. I would say this is called manipulating your role, because you want to work in a different domain in which you have interest in. Now moving on to fake experience. So people who have career gap, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, 6 years, or if you are a fresher and if you have couple of months gap, then to fill that gap, people uses fake experience letter, means experience letter of a company in which they have never worked in. So that is fake, means you actually have not worked in any company and still you are showcasing that experience as if you have actually worked there. So this is called fake experience, and I never recommend for using fake experience because it can create a lot of problems. But there might be many people who will say, no, I have successfully used fake experience letter and nothing has happened, I'm successfully working in a new company. That's fine, exceptions are always there, but you should not take this path. I hope you understood what is the difference between fake role and fake experience. And who give this fake experience letters? So basically there are different third-party companies. You will find many in Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore. So there are some third-party companies who will say, basically they target people who have career gap or who are freshers. They will say that they will give you experience letter on behalf of their company, and they will also give you pay slips, last 3 months or last 6 months fake pay slips, so that you can present them to your new or to your first employer. And as a fresher or as a person who has less knowledge about all these things, you will say, okay, I got the experience letter, I got the pay slips, it's fine, I can actually show this to the new employer. But when the new employer will check your background, they will ask all these things, obviously experience letter and pay slips and all, but at the same time they will also ask you your PF account number, your UAN number. Many of you would say, if it is a startup company and if you have less than 20 people, then they do not have to give the PF if they have less than 20 employees in that company, right? So you will say this to your employer that I don't have PF because we have less than 20 people in the company. But in that case, they will ask you, show the bank slips, show the payment of the bank slips of your whatever pay slips you are showing to them, 6 months or 3 months, show the bank credit amount. Then in that case, you don't have anything like that, and eventually you will get caught. So most of the companies are doing this. They will ask your PF account, and if you don't have PF account, they will ask for salary credits in your bank account, and you will not be able to show that. So never go with this approach. That's my recommendation, because at the end you will face these kind of problems. When you are taking those fake pay slips and fake experience letter, you will be actually giving them, those third party companies, a huge amount of money in thousands, right? But at the end this will not work, and that's what I have seen with a lot of people. Now coming to what happened with one of my LinkedIn connections. So let me tell you his story and what you can learn from his story. So he had a career gap of 3 years, and since he had a career gap of 3 years, most of the companies were rejecting him. So what he did, he went with this approach of taking fake experience. Okay, fake experience letter. So he took fake experience letter from one of the third party companies They provided him pay slips also, and somehow he was not questioned about PF and all, and he got recruited in that new company. So using that fake experience, he got recruited in that new company. So the fake experience of 3 years, and then he worked in that new company for 1.3 years exactly. After 1.3 years, suddenly HR reached out to him directly and said, day after tomorrow is your last day in this company because your background verification got failed. So you can imagine, after investing 1.3 years in that company, he got to know that he has to leave that company, and the HR strictly told him that background verification got failed and they will also not be able to provide any experience letter for the time he has worked in that company. So now that 1.3 years is also gone, and the fake experience which he had used of 3 years, that is also gone. So overall, now he has 4.5 years of career gap, and now he is left with nothing. No money, no experience letter, no pay slips. He can't use anything. He actually got fired indirectly because of this background verification failure. So nowadays, most of the companies are very strict about background verification. So I will never recommend you to take this path, because somehow you will get caught eventually. And if you are a fresher and if you have a career gap, target startup companies, because they will actually give you that first chance. And at the same time, I would advise you to target those startup companies who will provide you PF, who will create PF account for you, because if you will not have PF account, anyhow you will not get chance in any of the big companies. So keep this point clear in your mind, and if you have any thoughts on this thing, or if you have any other experiences which you want to share to the audience, please comment it down. It will actually help to people what else they should keep in mind before getting trapped in all this kind of false marketing things. Share this video among your network, hype this video so that it reaches more learners, and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you.